Thanks for joining me. Love Them Knives channel LTK. Speaking of initials, how about CRKT? Yeah, this one here I picked up. It's a factory X, factory second X. The 6012 CM. Okay? With the X on the end, meaning it's a factory second. And so it's less expensive. And I think this thing was like $6 or $7. So you got a steel frame, you got standoffs, you got a deep carry pocket clip. Looks like it's right hand only, folks. Frame lock. It's a Hammond design. It's got those, you got ambidextrous thumb studs. You've got jimping on kind of a thumb ramp. This one's partially serrated. I wasn't playing particular. It was just the model that was on a factory seconds sale deal. So it was like, I don't know, like $6 or $7, something like that, $8. I can't remember exactly. It's got a lanyard hole. But I just thought, this is affordable. And you know what? Check the bushings out here. You've got nylon, so synthetic, but it's fairly smooth and it's easy to disengage, as far as the lock bar goes. Of course, you don't have to worry about inserts. It's not titanium, it's steel. So steel on steel. I'm sure it's 8CR13 MOV or some such. And there you go, but that's the model number. Yeah, it doesn't have the type of steel listed here. It's a fairly small knife, and it's fairly light considering it's steel. Slides in the pocket really good. The actions is reasonable. Let's see if it's sharp. Okay, yeah. It's got a reasonable factory edge on it. I pulled this up, and I don't know that this is really... this is the Navajo as well. But I think the model number is a little bit different on this. This is a 6012, and that's... But I think it's slightly different. Well, this is plain blade. Back in the day... and in any case, there's a little bit of printout information on it, not much. That's also cut off at the end, so there you go. Not much. But I looked around online, not a whole lot of information on them. And I didn't really care then because I thought, well, this is a budget knife, very carryable. Let's find out how it weighs out, because that's part of the deal, right? You want it to be fairly light if it's going to be small, but with a steel frame like that, and it's 96.6 grams, so that's pretty light. 3.41 ounces. It's a little heavier than the Manx, but the Manx, bigger knife than the Navajo. Bigger knife. So this is more discreet, takes up less real estate in your pocket, slightly heavier, not quite an ounce heavier than this one. This is like 2.8 ounces. So, how big is it? Let's knock our stand over first. Make sure we get that done. 3-inch blade. 6 3/4 overall, so like 17 centimeters. And only about 75 millimeter blade. So, not real big, you're right. CRKT, well, CRKT. This is the compact fossil here, which is still, again, a bigger knife than the Navajo. But I do like the CRKT brand. They're pretty good construction, pretty good quality. Yeah, the blade steel's not so much on a lot of their knives. I would prefer maybe some options, upgrades, but yeah, in my opinion, and $100 won't do nothing. In any case, but I still like this Icoma design. Hammond does a lot of stuff for CRKT, and really cool. A lot of like military style knives and things like that. This one, just a regular, normal carry EDC type knife. Now, what do we got for blade stock? 0.108, coming up on 3mm blade stock, and 8.4 millimeter thickness, so 0.33 of an inch thickness here, not counting, of course, the pocket clip. So that makes it very slender. Blade stock, fairly slender. Knife overall, thickness-wise, pretty slender, pretty small. You know, just over 3 ounces, heavy, very carryable, and, you know, good action here. Open and close, ambidextrous thumb studs. Problem is, yeah, tip down, right hand only. Big long pocket clip. I guess it stabilizes it in your pocket, but when it comes to a knife that small, I don't know that you need it that long. But it is what it is. At least it's not real widened out or anything like that. It's fairly slender all the way down. And it's, you know, it's not overly stiff. Navajo. And, you know, Outrage. This is a Ken Onion design. IKBS. You know, so I like a lot of the CRKT knives. They're really good quality. Even though they're not terribly affordable, they're not terribly expensive. But, you know, you can get some pretty good ones from them. So, yeah, that's what that is. And this was a factory second as well. So I was pretty thrilled with that because, see, yeah. So I decided I'd jump on that one too. I bought several of the factory seconds that were out. The Amicus was a factory second, the Outrage, the Navajo. So, hey, I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know what's second about it. So let's take a look. Well, it's X'd here, but I mean, you know, I'm looking maybe some slight blemishes on the steel handle. I'm not sure. It's hard to spot them on these, but it might be just they put it under a certain light and it got kind of blemished here. So maybe that was it. You know, as far as a carry knife, a beater knife, a knife that you're just going to have that's fairly discreet, light, and easy, that shouldn't make a big difference. But it's nice that they give you a cut on the price, right? And this will be on my next table sale. Or a giveaway, something like that. Because, yeah, you can only put so many in your collection. And then you're broke. But this one, cool knife. Like it. CRKT, they do some good stuff. And, you know, Icoma, Ken Onion, Hammond. Got some good designers out there, right? It's a lot of fun. Good knives, affordable, and interesting designers. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, that's what we do on this channel. It's the Love Them Knives channel for a reason, because we love them knives. So stay sharp.